What happens when the love of your life isn't romantic? It's platonic. Let's be real. We were told growing up that your soulmate was the person you'd marry. Cue the rom-coms, the Disney happily ever afters, the Nicholas Sparks slow-mo beach kisses. But somewhere along the way, we started to realize something. Sometimes your soulmate isn't the person you're dating. Sometimes it's your best friend. And when I say best friend, I mean the person who knows your trauma and your go-to Taco Bell order, McDonald's order, whatever, has seen you ugly cry over both heartbreak and the series finale of Friends, would help you move at 3 a.m., no questions asked. Now, those friendships, that's soulmate energy. You see, we grew up on some pretty iconic examples of ride or die friendships, right? Saved by the Bell gave us Zach and Screech, problematic but loyal. Boy Meets World gave us Corey and Sean. Friends was literally the ode to your chosen family. But then friendship wasn't just a subplot. It was the plot. Remember sleepovers? Those weren't just hangouts. Those were where half of life's biggest secrets pretty much got revealed under the glow of maybe a lava lamp or a single lamp somewhere in a corner that your mom gave you that's like 20 years old with a Surge or a Capri Sun in hand. You mapped out your entire future with your best friend. And yeah, a lot of us thought marriage was the ultimate forever. But our first real taste of unconditional love, it probably came from a friend. When your best friend is your soulmate, it changes how you see relationships, right? It's not about titles. It's about the bond. They're the ones who send you a meme when you're spiraling because they know you're spiraling before you could even say a word. They're the ones who has celebrated every victory, right? Even the dumb ones, like finally beating your favorite video game, like Mario Kart or something. They're the ones who call you out lovingly when you're making the same mistake for the third time. Now, this is the kind of relationship that feels steady, safe, and rare in a world that's constantly pushing you towards these romantic milestones. And let's be honest, making and keeping friends as an adult, it's nearly impossible. We're juggling work, family, bills, mental health, and a never-ending list of shoulds. And unlike when we were kids, there's no built-in homeroom or after-school hangout to help us meet people. Friendship in adulthood takes intentional effort. You have to schedule it. You have to fight for it and sometimes mourn it when it fades. But the friendships that last through jobs, moves, breakups, and all the chaos, those are the ones worth pouring into. Here's our comparison segment where I like to, tell you exactly how things used to be versus how they are now. We grew up with face-to-face friendships. If you wanted to see your best friend, you literally knocked on their door and hoped their mom didn't say that you were grounded or something. Gen Z's version of that is dropping a FaceTime at 1 a.m. or sending a 60-part TikTok series to keep the conversation going. They're building bonds digitally, which means they can keep up with friends across the country with zero effort. You see, we didn't have that luxury. We had long-distance phone cards and AIM-away messages. By the way, brownie points if you remember your original AIM name or AOL name, whatever you want to call it. But here's the trade-off. We built friendships on shared physical spaces and time spent together. They build them on constant contact. Neither is better or worse, but they're different, right? For us, right? Those moments where you were actually there, man, do they hit different. Here's the secret to keeping those friendships alive. You treat them with the same care you would a romantic partner. You check in, you apologize when you're wrong, you celebrate their wins like they are your own. And you don't wait for a crisis to show up for them. Because the truth is, those friendships might be the longest relationships of your life. And that's not something to ever take for granted. So, what happens when the love of your life isn't romantic? You stop worrying about fitting into the mold and start valuing the people who actually make you feel at home in yourself. In our next episode, we're talking about breakups, boundaries, and blocking with grace. And yes, that's about more than just exes. Hit subscribe wherever you're listening. Check out the YouTube channel at alexiscardoza.com and tell your best friend you love them today. Because if you're lucky enough to have a soulmate you call a friend, you've already won. And this is fine.
Goodbye.